Hey guys, this is Bird and I am back to show you how to make a DIY monogram pumpkin for the fall season. So let's jump right in. So first what we want to do is to upload the fall leaves. So I'll just find those on my computer, click open. And these are the leaves that you will be uploading, and then click save. You can get these leaves off of my blog. Just go to my free resource library. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe so that you can get all of the free SVG files that I have in my free resource library. So then I'll click the save button, click on those leaves, and then click the insert images button. And so then I will just make these leaves just a little bit bigger on my screen. So next what I want to do is type up my text. So I will type the letter B, and I'll make that just a little bit bigger also. And I want to change the font to Hofler. So it's this font right here, and I'll just click on that. I'll make it just a little bit bigger on my screen. So what I want to do next is to create a split monogram. So I will bring in a square, and then I will uncheck the lock button just so that I can change the size of this to be more of a rectangle. And then I'll place it over my B, but then I want to change it so that you can still tell that it's a B. So I think I like that right there. So I will select everything, and I'm just dragging my mouse across both objects. And then I want to click the slice button. So what I'll do is click my B and move it over. And then I will select all of this and then click the delete button on my keyboard. So moving this back over, I want to slice it just so that I can bring this top part up some and then bring this bottom part down some. So it's still one object. So what I will do is open up my shapes and add a square. And I'll just put the square on the bottom half of the B, and then click or select the square in the bottom, or just click the object and then click the slice button. So move this out the way and delete it. Move that gray piece and delete it as well. And now this B is a separate piece, or the bottom part is a separate piece and the top part is a separate piece. So I'll just use the upper or the up arrow key on my keyboard to move that up a little bit. And next what we want to do is to add those little lines that go at the top and the bottom. So again, I'll click the lock button to unlock the shape, move it up just a little bit, and I think I like how that looks, but I'll just bring this over here to make sure that it's not too long, because I want it to fit inside of my leaves. And your leaves can be as far apart or as close as you like them, but I just want to use the leaves as my baseline. So I need to bring this in just a tad bit, and let's check it out now. Just a little bit more. Make it a little thinner also. So I think I'll make my leaves a little bit bigger just to give it more space on the inside. And I think I like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to just turn off my leaves for right now. And then I'm going to make a duplicate of that line. And I want to align them to the left or the right. It really doesn't matter, just so that they are parallel. And I think I like that. So I'll turn my leaves back on again real quick. And I think that looks really good. Okay, so I'll just turn them back off. And then what I want to do is to weld. So I'll select the top part of the B and that line and click weld. And then I'll select the bottom and the line and click weld again. And then I'll just attach this just so that it doesn't move as I'm creating the rest of my design. So I'll turn my leaves back on, and that's starting to look really good. And next what I want to do is type my name. So I'll type Bird. And I want to use just a regular Arial font for this. So I'll just select that Arial font. And then I want to make it a bit smaller so that it can fit inside of my split monogram. And then next I want to change my letter spacing so that it could be distributed across my split monogram. So I'm just clicking this up arrow for my letter spacing. And then I will just move it over some so that it's center. And I think that looks really, really, really good. I will move it over a smudge to the left. And I think it looks perfect. So then I will select everything, click the attach button. And then you can adjust your overall size to be whatever you want it to be. So next what I'm going to do is click the make it button. And since this is regular vinyl, I do not need to mirror or anything. And so then I'll click the continue button, load it into my Cricut machine, and start cutting. So guys, this is the pumpkin that I will be using to apply my design to. I got this pumpkin from Michael's and it was about $5. It's pretty small, but I think it's a good size. If I had to, I would say it's about a medium or small to medium. So what I want to do right now is to put my vinyl on my mat, and I have already, this is actually a scrap piece of vinyl. So I'll just put it on my mat, and my total design is about 3.5 inches wide and about 2.2 inches in height. So this vinyl is a little bit bigger than what I need, but it's okay. So I will place my vinyl where I want it on my mat and then smooth it down really good. And then I am going to load it into my Cricut machine and start cutting. So my vinyl or my design has been cut into my vinyl, so I'll just flip my mat over and peel off my design. And this mat that I'm using is the one that I just cleansed in my last video. So if you have not seen that video on how to clean and reuse your Cricut mats and make them sticky again, please go and check that video out. So now what I'm going to do is just cut off some of the excess or the extra vinyl. Again, we like to use our scraps over here. So I will just cut off the extra. And set them to the side. So then I'm going to grab this little tweezy nail polish bottle holder. I got this off of Amazon. I saw that some other YouTubers were using this in order to weed their designs. So I'll just put it on my fingers and show you all how to use it. So just gonna start weeding. Pull it up from a corner and just peel slowly. Okay, now that looks really good. So I'll just take this off, get my transfer tape and apply it over the top. Well, this is what I'm gonna do because my transfer tape is larger than my design. I don't want my transfer tape to stick to my mat. So I'll stick that down first and then just place it, and I'm curving it a little bit as I place it down so that the middle can go down first, and then I'll work my way out. Okay, so all of my design is covered, and I will just use my little scraper to scrape the design down to the back of the transfer sheet. Make sure I put a little pressure on that. Okay, so then I will peel away the backing. All right, so the next thing I want to do is take my scissors and add some slits in here. And the reason why I do this is because I'm applying this vinyl to a curved surface. And it's not like applying vinyl to something that's on a flat surface. So you need to cut some little slits into the transfer tape just so that your design will go on a little bit smoother. And you may or may not have noticed that I have used this piece of transfer sheet before, so I'm not really, or I don't really care about wasting it, basically. So what I want to do is I want my bee to go on like one of these flat parts. So I will hold my pumpkin and just level, place my bee where I think it should be. I think I want to come up just a little bit, make sure my bee is about centered, and then go down with the bee. Okay, and so then I will work my way out, starting in the middle, pressing down my vinyl to my pumpkin. So this is the finished result, and again, that did take a little bit more time just because it was very tedious, or it was a very tedious process in applying the design to the pumpkin. But I think once you get it on the pumpkin, it looks really great. And now that I say that, my Y looks a little bit wonky or crazy. Okay, so that looks so much better. So this is the finished design for my pumpkin. Again, it just takes a little bit of time and patience to get the design applied to the pumpkin. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to comment down below and like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.